welcome, welcome. We're trying our microphone again, so hopefully that continues to work. We also, guys, I'm really excited. We have a special guest today. You're going to be really excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be a big reveal, as they say, in a community out there. Hope you guys are all doing good. It's a rainy Wednesday down here. It doesn't look like it with where we live, but it is a little overcast today. Alright, as I walk with my WD-40 boom mic. Look who it is, everybody!
A very special episode.
It's a very special episode.
It's a very tall episode.
So, the reason Greg is here is because we're doing his favorite drink today.
Yay.
We will be exploring the world that is the Russians.
The Russians.
Yes. Alright, we're gonna... Actually, you have to switch me, Greg, because it's...
Move, Greg. Move.
Petra says boo.
Of course she does. She's just mad she's a day older.
It's true.
She is.
She burned my
But
ass good
happy
yesterday.
birthday, Petra,
Yeah.
because we love you anyway.
As
Did
she's
you
so-
Vaseline the lens again to
I
make
did.
Greg
Hold
look
on.
better?
As she so eloquently put yesterday, you'll always be older than me, Greg.
There.
Thanks, Petra.
Alright.
So we're doing Russians, and you'll notice in front of us are absolutely none of the ingredients you would ever feel go with a Russian. Tara's excited about this for God knows why.
Because I'm just a horrible person.
You really are, which is why we're going to punish you by making you the original Russian that eventually became what? The Barbara?
The Barbara, which then turned into...
the Russian bear.
Apparently the Barbara
Was
wasn't
a-
manly enough to be a drink. So what was a... This is where...
How do we make the Barbara bear? Because I feel
Some
I
version...
want that.
So as we move...
B-E-A-R or B-A-R?
Yep.
Barbara,
Yep.
like Barbara Ann, Barbara.
The naked Barbara bear.
The naked
We are going to make what is literally the base.
of
and
what
there's
evolved into everything
there's
else somehow.
a whole history of why Russia lost their gin and became associated with vodka. But originally, the original Russian
Is actually
is going to be
equal
one of the
parts,
closest
so we're doing 2 parts gin.
It seems sacrilegious, just so you know.
There's
And 2
nothing that
parts-
we know of.
I did
Creme de
not
cocoa.
do enough history research for
No, this is the
I didn't get
problem.
this
We get
far.
stuck doing
Yeah, I
these.
didn't get this far in.
So that's it.
I need some ice.
I'll give you. So normally you would garnish this with a bunch of ice,
Room temperature.
but drink at room temperature. Because our little toy didn't work yesterday, everything had a little bit more freezing time, and because of that, everything is going to be getting served with one of our magic. No, it's not done yet.
Not quite there.
Keith's ball's not done yet.
No, my ball's got some jagged edges on it.
Well, if I had a nickel, I'd wonder where all the nickels came from.
We'd all be surprised by that nickel. So all this sits and waits
How do you make a
patiently.
mess with everything you touch?
I know.
It's sealed. The
I'm
ice
sorry,
is
my
down
balls
here.
are messy, Greg.
How are your balls?
I've never
I
been
want to
honest
try
with
my
everyone.
horrible drink.
Ball juice everywhere.
Okay,
I
so
know.
while they're talking about ball juice,
Oh, but look at the ball.
look, it's perfect. David
Fingering his
Bowie
ball
will
right
be
before he
proud.
puts it in your cocktail.
There you
All
go.
right,
Oh,
so
no, I
this-
just palmed the ball.
Oh,
This
that's
is what the original Russian, the Barbara
The Barbara
was known
I'm
as.
not going to say it any other way. I
No.
don't care who asks me.
It
to.
is equal parts gin and cream de cacao.
Cocoa. It's pronounced cocoa.
This is what I'm drinking today, but we are going to continue moving on to
better things.
better things. So what this eventually
They're not this.
became was actually what we now know is as the Black Russian, and Keith has some history on that.
Well, the Black Russian. So this is neat. The Black Russian didn't show up till, and I think it's on the. Oh, it's on their site. Yeah, right there. So the Black Russian didn't actually show up till 1936 when there
Right
was
there
a
on the
new
bottle.
nifty spirit to play with Kahlua coming out of Mexico. Now, the story goes that a bartender in Brussels by the name of Gustav was serving the American ambassador for Luxembourg and decided he wanted to give her a tongue-in-cheek cocktail
What's her name, Barbara?
before the start of... Not even remotely.
Damn it.
No, what it was, I've forgotten. Which
Maybe her
anyone
middle
who
name. We don't
knows-
know. Maybe it's her middle name.
Her middle name, yes.
Barbara.
Barbara was
Smith.
known as was the ambassador to Luxembourg, and he made her this great little drink where he wanted to use, the most Soviet Russian spirit he could,
So
i.e.
somebody just asked how we got that round ice. We have an ice vice. Somebody made us a custom ice vice. You can get these in various sizes. We again have a Pick Me Ben branded ice vice.
There's no good reason for us to have this.
Yeah, we.
Except it was given to us.
It was given to us by dear friends, and we play with it.
It is amazing. You put
A lot.
It's room temperature. It's aluminum. It's extruded aluminum. It's
Heavy as hell.
CNC.
You can lose it for
It's
home
heavy
defense.
as hell, but you put ice on it, and it instantly starts melting without any heat or anything else involved.
Now, to do a Black Russian, I'm going to use a glass a little bit different because I'm going to mutate this cocktail. As Tara and I have kind of gone down the rabbit holes of all these different lowballs, every cocktail seems to evolve into another cocktail very quickly and uniquely.
And inevitably, the 70s came and ruined a lot of really good
Ruined
things.
a little bit of everything.
TV, music, movies.
But this one I don't
Clothes.
think... This is one of those ones I never
Clothes.
did. We had someone talk about it the other day, and we could have discussed it further if our Kahlua had actually been down here, Jerome.
Jerome.
Jer Bear,
Jer Bear. Barbara Bear. Now, so, what I'm going to do is
takes
what
longer
then
than it's
became
cold.
the Black Russian.
The Black Russian, based off. So basically, again, you can learn the history of why gin left Russia and vodka became their native. But this is the Black Russian, which is kind of the more popular version of the Barbara.
2 parts vodka, 1 part Kahlua. Somehow, again, it got more popular than
Can we
Barbara.
please call it?
Is your ball
Karen?
done yet?
No, it takes longer when it's cold. You should have had 2 of them. Just talk.
Yeah, JT, it's hard to get them both in the frame at the same time.
Oh, sorry, I can have peace level. There we go. It's easier for me.
We got it.
It's easier
Is
for
this
me to
working?
go down.
I'm at this point.
As
well,
you bet it is, Greg.
well,
I know what I said.
You own it.
okay.
You own it while you twist that ball.
I was invited here. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
true.
It's
He
true,
was.
because we knew there'd be more drinking.
You knew what you were
Yes.
doing.
You're spitting ball juice everywhere.
Oh, because
Guys,
you're
I have-
Captain Neat.
Literally no control.
It's not like you...
I don't have a lot of it to begin with, but
Oh,
it's
God. Why is it
certainly-
not... Aha! It's the slapping noises. So,
All the way home from one of our events, you were slapping your meat in my front seat. Remember?
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you're
don't
coming
remember
from.
what the meat was.
It was a pork loin.
Okay.
That's right, I got a big floppy pork loin. Anyway.
It was the worst
Anyway.
ride ever.
Are you trying to help this scene?
I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go ahead and try
There we go.
what is known as the Russian, or the Barbara, or the Russian Bear. It has 3 names that were. Here we go. This is God,
It's gonna be
guys.
terrible.
You gotta let me know.
Okay, I don't hate it.
I will hate it then.
I don't hate it at all.
I'm gonna try it.
Alright, can I... yeah, I'm gonna need to try.
That
We're
is
gonna get another
equal
one
parts
going.
gin, equal parts cream de cacao. I don't hate it.
Huh.
Right?
That is surprisingly good.
I don't hate it. So that is what it was based on, and then I can see why when
Wow.
Kahlua was invented in 1936 in Mexico.
That is not terrible. Why is that not terrible?
I don't know, and I'm not mad about it.
Because it's
I'm not
alcohol.
mad about it either.
I'm gonna keep drinking it. You drink your Black
Well,
Russian
yeah, so-
into
Now, what I've got right now is a simple Black Russian. It's
Which is
2
literally-
parts vodka, 1 part Kahlua, on the rock. Now,
Rock. Singular.
it's actually pretty... It's not bad.
It's
It's
got-
delivering everything it promises. You understand why you use only 1
Vodka
part
and
Kahlua.
Kahlua.
And the vodka cuts some of that sweetness out of the Kahlua.
I actually like this better than that.
Then the Black Russian
I like
as
the
is,
Russian Bear better than the Black Russian.
Barbara Bear.
Yeah.
The Russian Barbara Bear.
The bear bar.
Now, again, we had someone ask about this one yesterday.
The Russian Barbie's an entirely different drink,
How-
JT.
And I...
Sick bastard.
He really is.
I know.
We're gonna go from the Black Russian to a Mind Eraser.
Somebody mentioned this yesterday. And
I mentioned a Mind Eraser yesterday.
it is
and
a
again,
very simple step
Do I
from
get
a
to
Black
down that?
Russian.
It is. So,
Sweet. We got a straw.
all
sure
I'm
we
gonna
do.
do is add one more part Kahlua, and then let me make sure I got. Our lines are a little slow down here because we're not playing as much with everyone else.
I don't know if all of these words need to be in
No,
the same.
there's phrases that could be eliminated. We'll get it in editing. It's fine.
Yeah.
Keep spinning your ball. We'll do it in post. What
do
can we
it
do
in
in
post.
post when we're live?
Well, it's
Hey,
a
do it
live
right now.
a live show. Do it right now.
There we are.
So the only thing that makes
I
a
got a
Black
sputtering
Russian
gun.
different than a Mind Eraser is a little bit more Kahlua and what's going to be Club Soda.
There we have. So I haven't played this too much.
Yeah, once this gets cold, it becomes
JT, you don't even want to know.
ineffective. Yes, what does he want to know?
There we are.
We're just not going to talk about that.
So you now have.
That's just spinning.
Yep.
We might need to
My
replace
sloppy
the
gun alone.
CO2.
Oh yeah, this thing isn't even moving now. It's gonna be a minute.
So thanks for jumping the gun, Sue. We're doing a whole Russians. We're moving on to that next because
Damn
again,
it,
they're
Sue.
we're all building.
We're building.
We're
they're all
building
growing on each
together.
other.
So
Jesus,
that is
Sue.
now a mind.
This is a Mind Eraser.
And you just added it's equal parts.
Equal parts vodka and Kahlua, topped with club soda. And it does nothing by justice of its name. This is a beautiful after dinner,
supposed to
coffee.
slam it
But
through
it's
a drink.
done as a shot through a straw.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Because we're
Why?
garbage.
It is. The club soda has that little bit of acidity. It thins it out. It's not unpleasant.
I like it better with more. I like that better than a Black Russian.
Than a Black Russian.
I still, oddly enough, like
That's really
this
neat.
much better.
Yeah, of those two, even before the Mind Eraser part, I would do the Barbara. The
Yeah.
Barbara.
But Greg is
Russian
here
bear.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yes, I am.
yeah.
It's to reach
We
tall
brought
stuff.
Greg with a purpose.
I can't reach things.
And I actually made a special version of this cocktail just for Greg. So we're going to make it normal
Really
first.
good, too.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
So a traditional White Russian takes what we learned from the Black Russian. I'm going to take the Mind Eraser out of the photo for a second.
We're going to be doing 1 shot vodka. And then we're going to do 1 part Kahlua. And then at this point, in the 60s, cream gets involved.
Because we had a lot of
Yep.
dairy-based drinks in the,
The
60s.
band. Cream.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It
I
was
know.
real
Yeah,
popular.
This is cream.
So this is what most people don't realize, that it's really not that much cream in the original White Russian
No.
recipe.
Not at all. I mean, it refers to it as a splash. I'm actually even going a little heavy-handed, probably using 2
Yeah,
ounces.
it literally says a splash.
Yeah, no, it's just a drop that.
But
goes
I
in.
know Greg likes things creamy.
You make it.
So he does.
You make it how you make it.
So he also likes it with a little hint of vanilla, and we can't get over how much we've come to enjoy this.
If there
This
is
spirit-
one product that you get,
That we keep we don't even make
It's
it.
not
but we
even
keep
ours.
advertising
Many
it.
things.
Yeah.
this
gonna
thing,
take
this liquor is one of, as I said to Keith today, this is one of my all-time favorite products. This and Cherry Herring are probably the
Yeah,
two
things
things.
we don't make, all of a sudden we're
Yes,
in love with.
the
Yeah.
2 things I would say are
Greg, it's time
non-negotiable.
for your
Get
ball.
that brand.
All right. Well, it's not a ball.
It's time for your ball.
It's a block.
All right, so Keith is adding a heavy splash is a sploosh.
And I'm actually going to give it a good shake. And for those who've seen us use it in the past, just for Greg, who likes things with a little head on it, we're going to do
It's, guys,
Make him stop.
just
Guys.
a squirt.
It's
There is-
just guy. I didn't do it.
There's no stuff. See,
I'm
we
innocent.
were actually better with Sex on the Beach than we are now. I did a little splash of egg white in here. And I want to get that nice creamy
You don't want to put
head
egg
on
white.
it.
You don't want to put egg white in your sex on the beach and have sex on the beach with head.
No,
No,
Too far.
yeah,
it's sandy.
that's true.
And salty. And then salty.
Where's your ball, Greg?
I got points. not there yet. Once the aluminum gets cold,
How are
Keith,
you all out there in
Yeah,
Facebook
so
world?
Facebook
This is
world.
not my fault. This is Keith's fault.
This is everyone can't blame me all the time. Well, I know there's a number of people viewing right now who are going to
I
disagree
know.
with that. I have no desire to hear that. Don't even start with me, folks.
You know what? Just put it in there.
You know what? So, we're going to take
Oh,
Saturn.
it's like yeah, I like it.
Take the rock Saturn. And it's perfect. Look at that. It's perfect.
Spot on.
Nailed it.
Perfect. Yeah, once this is
So,
cold,
we're going to serve it over the rocks for Greg.
this will be ready in a little bit.
So, you just let your little ice ball sit in its
It's
vine.
live TV, people. Suck it up.
It's live.
We didn't just pre-make a bunch of balls for your convenience.
Well,
Is there a ball?
yep.
Damn it!
Go ahead. I'm stopping. I
Yep.
stopped.
So
shut
again,
it
the
down.
handy dandy discovery that
So-
the shaker screen.
This is pretty close to a brinker.
Oh,
Now, a
gosh.
brink-
If it was twice the size,
If it was a tall, if it was more of a milkshake than a drink, it would be a brinker.
Yes.
So today you have this drink here has 3 separate names, but it's just the one drink. It was originally the Russian. It then became known as the Barbara. It then needed a manlier name, and it was called the Russian Bear. Then we did the Black Russian, which we turned into a Mind Eraser. And then we made a White Russian, which we turned into a brinker by adding a little vanilla. You just learned how to make a whole shit ton of drinks.
and we haven't even got into the mudslide.
No!
Where, actually made in the Caribbean, which makes sense once you realize it,
They wouldn't
they
have really
didn't
had
have
cream.
good access to cream because, well, refrigeration. But in the 70s, they had Bailey's Irish Cream, which is why they decided to add even more booze to the cocktail than was in it originally.
You can't go wrong with more booze. Pro tip.
Pro tip. So,
Occasionally, we've gone wrong with
and
this.
now we're going to flip this around. We're all going to be in
This
here.
pork is
I said
dry.
pro tip.
So,
This pork is dry.
pork is dry.
Hi, everybody.
So we just learned basically the huge array that is the Russian family of cocktails, and it's just different amounts of vodka, Kahlua. Again, the original was actually gin, and it's surprisingly lovely.
That is remarkably lovely. I said,
I'm
just
a
a
fan.
little, like, desserty, lowbally.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this cocktail here.
That's not bad with the gin.
Yeah.
I hate everything from you.
Well, this
Greg.
one. It's not bad with the gin. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I was shocked.
again, those out there, I do think the White Russian is more popular than the Black Russian in general, even just on a known level, and that is, again, the movie that made the White Russian.
Well, and that Russian became this Russian. And actually
Yes.
this, well, without the club soda, was known as a Russian until the White Russian was invented. And then it got called the Black Russian because now there was a White Russian.
Yep.
So I think that means that
And-
should just officially be the Russian again.
I think this should be the Barbara. I don't know why we didn't need it. I don't know why it needed a manlier name.
I like,
I'm not
I
gonna
like the
argue. I
bear
really do
bra.
like the
bear
The
bra.
bear bra?
B-A-R-E-B-R-A.
Yeah.
Bear
the
bra.
Russian bear.
Not bear bra. Bear
That's
bra.
different. I'm
Nope.
sure that's
bear
a drink.
bra. Okay, fine. B-A-R-E-B-R-U-H.
It's about
Bear
to be.
bra.
There we
Bear
go.
bra.
Bruh.
Bruh.
So you guys out there, do you guys like? So I'm the White Russians, like one for me.
This would be plenty for you.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
For me, it's not. Like, you
Again, Greg drinks the
literally
tall.
on my Facebook page, I've had pictures of 332
You had like, I
ounce
was like,
White
didn't you have like a
Russians.
64-ounce White Russian the other day?
Well, I had three.
He's
32
also a
ounces.
tall human, so it's a different
That
size
just means
equivalent.
you stretch the White Russians
Yes.
down the frame.
Yes. Yes. I can't read the words. Who's talking?
JT said, "Slow down, you guys are Russian."
Idiot.
Oh, come
You're
on.
an idiot.
I said it out loud for everyone at home.
I love how it just went down on the
Yeah.
end. Like,
So again, you guys at home are well aware of my aversion to cream-based drinks. I think the creme de mint gets the flavor to me without
The
or
creme
the
de
creme de
coco?
cacao.
yeah.
You have to say it right. Cacao. Gets that flavor without
The cream.
the cream because this
It
is a little
does.
heavy for me.
It's got a really, obviously, chocolatey flavor. The only thing I would do is maybe drop a little bit of that in there. Drop the 43 in there. I don't know how that can be bad. Like seriously, it's just going to add
Easy.
a little bit. It's going to add a
Easy.
little bit of the vanilla to it. It's going to be very similar to this without the cream part. Jason and Julia
This is called
are
the
going to hate
zhuzh.
us now.
Oh no, they've already.
She's already
yeah.
commented. Julie's already like, oh, god damn
So
it. I was like,
on
just
that
wait.
note,
It's gonna get worse.
I
We're gonna
feel
make
like
it
we're
more
going to
cream.
give Greg a shout out to his favorite place who makes his Russians. The Dutch, who is still doing curbside and takeout.
That is.
Are they still doing delivery?
They are.
Okay.
Jason and Julia delivered to my house this weekend because Eric was in charge of cooking, so we ordered out twice.
Hey, look, my ice is done, and now I can't get it out.
So, people at home.
Yeah, let's
Questions
avoid
about
Greg
do you... So, Greg will drink White Russians all the time. I will have one after dinner as dessert. Eric, too, will drink. You guys
I've
will
been
just
training
drink.
for drinking White Russians my whole life because I can go through a gallon of milk in 3 cups.
We didn't make our special. We
Ooh,
have
we still
one
got
more
more!
drink.
Oh, surprise!
Hold on. Did you already get it out?
go grab it. So,
This is only going to get better, everybody.
hello. The best term I've heard for a cocktail like this is called an ad hoc tail.
What?
Ad hoc, i.e., you improvise a cocktail.
Oh, I know what it means. I just have never heard that term.
I didn't either until today.
So this is a
Put in a
Catlin Miller
pinch.
special.
This is a Catlin Miller special.
There's an ice ball ready for you.
There's an ice ball ready.
You know what? Let me finish
And
this.
Catlin calls it a white trash, Russian.
Get this bottle of Yoho.
As my mother calls it Yoho. I hope she's watching. It's Yoo-hoo, Mom. It is Yoo-hoo,
Mom.
not
Mother.
Yoho.
I mean,
Pronounce the name of our company. It's Pickney. Think color in the body part. Pink knee.
Ben.
Pink.
Now, I want to make sure this is a nice clean glass. We don't want to affect the flavor.
I mean, when you're making a white
It's with
trash
you.
Russian.
You don't want to ruin you.
You don't want to...
Has any of you guys had this? Like,
No.
Catlin's talked about this
I've never.
forever.
I've heard Catlin and JT both have
I
mentioned
shake it?
this.
Well, you shake the It says it on the bottle to shake the
Do we put the
which I
vodka
did.
in the Yoo-hoo and then shake it?
No, I think we mix it in a trash can.
Okay, no. And, all right, so we...
Here, wait. Don't dump it out, you crazy bastard.
I mean, take a big
I
swig.
don't even know when
Take
the
a
last
little
time I
over to it,
had-
no, more.
I don't even know the last time I frickin' had
More.
Yoo-hoo.
Okay.
This
Or
is just,
Yoho.
this is just fun to do.
Alternative
Okay. All right, that looks about right. All right, so now that Greg has
I
drank
didn't
about...
touch the glass, so.
Okay, so now we're going to add 2 ounces.
COVID!
Well, that's why we're adding the vodka.
Yes, no.
2 ounces vodka directly to your half-drank bottle of Yoo-hoo.
There's many diseases.
And then, put the lid on. Good deal. Greg, if you could ice ball that, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good
I
deal.
don't know if I can do
And
that.
if you want to just a delicate shake, first off, it's nice and recommended if you don't agitate the sediment in the bottom beforehand, you'll actually have a lot more character to the cocktail itself.
Have nails.
Are you guys...
The ball is smarter than us, Keith.
No, they got it. They got it.
Leverage.
Take your pristine, slow built ice
Not my
ball.
fault.
Now,
You're
Good.
working really well.
Aluminum gets cold.
good solid froth. Pour
Oh
delicately.
my god. JT, have you had this?
He talks. Yeah, he's probably had it in the shower. With
Your
his
mom
extra
likes. So
water.
Karen says she likes Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo's good.
No. I'm not a big chocolate person.
You can't even really. You need more vodka. Apparently, Yoo-hoo
Not yet.
is stronger than vodka.
Is Yoo-hoo stronger than
Yeah,
vodka?
Yoo-hoo is
It
stronger
is.
than vodka.
You get like it tastes like you put like an ounce maybe of vodka in there. That's the point. You gotta add.
Well, I
more
know what I'm
vodka.
doing next softball
Here you
game.
So we have now showed you a vast array of Russians, including
All right.
a Miller
Take it,
special.
use your funnel,
So now-
and add it back to the... No.
Put a little bit of
Put a
this
little
in
43 in it.
there. It fixes everything.
Zhuzh it.
Zhuzh.
There's not a lot
That's
of
the
zhuzh
worst
steak.
zhuzh I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
Keith's
It's
not
fine.
very good at zhuzhing.
I'm not doing it.
So at home, while they're zhuzhing the white trash Russian, do you guys, those who do drink any of the Russians, do you like them before dinner, after dinner? Greg does not drink with dinner. He will
Nope.
have to have a soda or a water I will drink my martini like through dinner. Greg does not drink.
I don't mix alcohol and food.
It's a thing.
That's why
Everybody's got their
I'm always
thing.
drinking while I'm grilling, not while I'm eating.
Yeah. So
Well,
for
everyone
those who
should
drink
drink
Russians, again, if I'm gonna have one,
Okay,
it's gonna
just for
be
the
a
record,
small
everybody,
one.
if you're gonna make a white trash yoo-hoo, you literally need a half ounce of yoo-hoo because it overpowers everything.
Yeah, there was only maybe 3 ounces or 4 ounces of
So
yoo-hoo
it just,
left in there.
It's the fake
Well,
chocolate flavor. I
growing
think.
up, I had to drink too much Carnation instant breakfast for
Oh, that's the
breakfast.
best.
But the strawberry was the best, and Mom always, this was the one you could get in the big cheap bulk.
Damn it, Tessie.
Was the classic. Well, we talked about this. My favorite was the chocolate malt.
What? Your favorite's the strawberry? No, we're getting chocolate.
We're getting potting soil flavor.
That reminds me of
Trash?
my childhood Carnation.
Your mom gave you
You're gonna love
booze
it in
here?
an instant. Yeah. So nobody,
it's not
I guess
nearly as
no
good.
one at home drinks White Russians or Russians because no one's answering if they
Come
drink
on.
before or after
No
dinner.
one's admitting they do.
Again, somebody out there was talking about the Mind Eraser. Again, this is technically a shot that you do through a straw,
But-
or all the straws at the table is what we always said.
But again, with that, maybe this is, revealing something about me. I find this to be a very pleasant cocktail. Like,
Yeah, that's the wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
It's not. It's a
Maybe.
shot.
It is a shot. So I was
what
telling
if I
him,
put it in a
Different
martini
lives.
glass?
No.
I like Kahlua and ginger as like a little
See, and I'm not. I
opening dinner
do
drink.
not like ginger, and I also don't like Kahlua by itself. Too much Kahlua. Now, what's funny is that when I make my White Russian, bartenders take note. I switch the amounts of the alcohol.
Yes.
I do 2 ounces of Kahlua to 1 ounce of vodka, give or take.
Now here's the other.
Jason and Julia make them for us 90% of the time, and they know. And also Nicole makes them also, and they always make them.
The
perfect
other
every
great
time.
debate within Russia, the White Russians, do you shake it or do you layer it? Now, traditionally, you're supposed to layer it.
You're
It's
supposed to layer it
look-
because it looks really pretty.
It
Though.
looks
Yes,
really pretty, but
and
then
I
I
don't
mix it up before I drink it.
I don't care about looks. I mix it up so it looks like a melted chocolate shake.
Yeah.
That's exactly the best. That's the
Yes.
best way to drink it.
Petra likes to drink the White Russians before and after. That is
Good girl,
an
Petra.
option. She also can't drink with her food. It depends what I'm drinking.
It just
Beer and
doesn't-
wine. I can always do beer and
Yeah,
wine and the
or-
occasional cocktail.
Yeah, depending on what the dinner is like. I can have my martini with, like, if I'm having a fish or if I'm having, like, a pasta or something, it's really only wine that I
Yeah.
can have.
The alcohol. I like carbonation. I guess that's what it is.
You like fizzy?
I like fizzy, and I have to have fizzy with my food. That's usually what I do.
I think that's why I tend to lean towards beers. Honestly, I like
Yeah, but
beers
beer's
with my
gross.
meal.
I don't like beer.
Well, yeah, but we also couldn't find sugar cubes the other day, and we just kept blaming you.
I'll be honest. Okay, look.
It's-
This bag has been sitting here.
It's
We-
new.
No,
Jerry
that
brought
is
that
new.
down.
Truth be told,
That is new.
I have an addiction to sugar. If you've been here before, I'm sure I have told you that.
He probably
Because
has.
I talk about it all the time.
He really does.
Also, I just say the same thing over and over and over.
Uh-huh.
But I have not touched a sugar cube in this building in over a year. So
I'm
if,
so proud of you.
it's the same.
Is it
same
because I haven't bought any?
intestinal fortitude that I had when I was 16. When I quit drinking, I just quit cold turkey. That's the best way for me to do it.
All right, I
haven't
took them all and I built
touched
an igloo with them.
a tiny little igloo for who? JT?
In third grade, I built the pyramids for a model out of them.
I would have eaten it. I would have been the aliens that landed on my homing device.
Conspiracy
and eaten
theory.
them.
The aliens built the pyramids.
The Earth's flat. Ooh!
Oh,
Side note,
what?
there is a show on Netflix about flat earthers. Watch it. I don't
After
remember what
you've
it's
had
called.
some
You
White
can have
Russians.
one
Yes.
of the multiple Russians.
Yes,
we...
watch the White Russians and then drink the White Russians and then watch the...
We are getting low on our time.
Yeah, we've reached
Yeah.
our peak audience.
stay
We wanna thank our special
Thank you,
guest.
Greg, for
We
coming
could
out.
not do a Russians episode
And
without
not have
the,
had
the,
him out.
the king of
Oh
White
my God.
Russians. Yes.
We also, and we keep shouting to Julia and Jason, the old Dutch. I want to do the
so
shout out. We
So-
do.
we do.
They're wonderful.
Rebecca and I saw Nicole yesterday. We were on a bike ride and we stopped in and we got White Russians at like 2
I miss
o'clock on
them
a...
so much.
And then they just cried on their knees and wept.
Yes.
Jason like stared through my screen door like, hi.
I can't touch you.
Don't let that dissuade you from ordering the Old Dutch.
Yes, Old Dutch is awesome. All
Yes.
the places in Washington are awesome.
Buds looked, whatever Buds has as
Buds.
their special today
Oh my
looked
God.
freaking amazing.
I haven't
did.
seen today's. Yesterday was.
They're
yesterday's
always
was really
breaking out something
It was some
wonderful, so
kind of
highly recommend Buds.
delightful looking cornbread sandwichy thing.
nice.
I don't know, it looked amazing.
And then I got Tilted Skillet.
Tilted Skillet is up doing curbside.
Curbside. I don't think
And-
they're doing delivery.
I don't think
It's
so either,
curbside.
but-
It's curbside.
Eric dreams of their Cuban. Like, it is his all-time
Oh,
favorite
I
sandwich.
love a good Cuban.
It is
Oh
his
my
all-time
God.
favorite sandwich of
Really
anywhere
good.
in Washington is the Tilted Skillet. And Chris, we miss Chris too. We love Chris. Good
But-
dude.
In short, stay healthy.
Stay safe.
Stay drunk.
And keep your spirits up. He's new.
He's no, it's not our fault.
I knew what it was. I just chose
Awkward
wrong.
Zoom.
Awkward
Zoom.